What's up? Alright, so my boy Romeo, he asked a question. He said, why do you keep hitting Bob like that? And I was like, well, him, because he just looks at me. No. He asked, he said, LGD-4033 versus 3303. Like, what's the deal? What's the difference? Well, 3303 is going to be more potent, but shorter half-life. It's going to hit your fish, frog, monkey, mouse, saber-tooth, spider, cricket, lick a lot of pussies. Receptors more quickly and be gone out of the system more efficiently. It's essentially the difference in a cypionate and a propionate, or yeah, that would be a good example, because you've got a 2-day half-life opposed to a 7-day half-life. Look at it like this. LGD-4033 has a half-life of 30 hours. Now 3303, I can't get a direct and definitive answer because half the studies are done orally and then other ones are done via injection, and then anyway. So, but it appears to be less than 6 hours, more like 3 to 4 hours is the half-life. Now, remember, half-lives are determined by the time in which it takes half of it to leave your system. Deca, in steroid world, would be the half-life of it, and I use that as an example because it's just the only one I know off the top of my head. But the half-life of that is like 15 days, I think, but it's still detectable in your system up to a year. Well, the half-life of 3303 is much, much shorter than, I mean, like way less than half the half-life of 4033. Now 4033 is preferred for me because in my testing, my little lab rat's all time doing stuff, and he don't calm down much, so dosing once a day for him is a lot easier than if I have to dose him multiple times, you know. But don't listen to me. I just found my buddy's video, Mr. Tony Hughes himself, and I was like, well, now this is probably the best freaking video I've ever seen explaining how his fish, frog, monkey, mouse, saber-tooth, spider, cricket is doing. So without further ado, Mr. EA himself. Yeah, it's gonna be a little jacked up. Hold on. Let's see. I got like 2 computers sitting here. I gotta get my mouse. I got a left-handed mouse. You ever have one of those? I don't even know if they make those. I'm just screwing around. Watch this though.
This is day 3 of LGD-3303, and I woke up this morning, biggest I've ever been. The camera doesn't do it justice because the camera shows more definition, but as far as sheer size and fullness,
Look at that now.
this is the most full and big I've ever been.
It looks good. You know, for a white
You may
boy.
want to do some LGD-3303, the new LGD experiments,
Just saying.
and see if you guys get the same results, because this is way beyond Anadrol. This is way beyond the Anabolic. And I took 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night for 3 days, and I just woke up depleted. I shouldn't look this full, and yet I'm extremely full and tight to the point
Y'all hear
where
that?
it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. And then there's homeboy answering me. Hey, how you doing, man? Y'all hit up Nest Fitness over there. I don't know why they keep jacking up my boy to 44, but anyway, that was a little thing that we did. Long story there. Nonetheless, you're looking at the reason he was multiple dosing on his test animal. That wasn't for him, by the way. That was for his test animal. The reason he multiple dosed that is simply due to the fact that, well, it's the shorter half-life. So they're basically going to, in testing, in research, like, hold on, we've got the studies over here. Nonetheless, basically what they're going to boil down to is they're going to tell you that your, never mind. They state that it is much more potent and it leaves the system much more quickly, but because of those 2 factors, you just multiple dose, and to get the same effect or a better effect, it has there's more of it collected in the prostate, but has less of a negative effect. I don't know how that works. That's just what I read. It seems to be probably safer for your test animal, but that's with anything that leaves the system faster, unless we get into addictive drugs, and then the faster they leave your system, the more dangerous they become. But that's a whole different ballgame. With these are not addictive substances at all. These are, and you don't take them anyway. They're not for people. So anyway, neuroids.com. That's, even Tony says that's the source to go to. So I've heard. Nobody sent me that video. Somebody sent me that video. Anyway, thank you, Romeo, and the Neuroids team. Oh, and Romeo, back to business. Lawyer shit's done.